Hey guys, Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker, and we are back with the Satisfactory experience. I just had a realization that there's a water output in the battery process. So somehow we're gonna have to find a way to get rid of this water. That's gonna be fun. Really, we're just gonna attach it to the same thing here, and we're gonna really hope that it's good enough. I don't know that we'll need a lot more water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the choker in. Let's limit this severely. Let's just crank it down to like I don't know, 65. That sounds good. And hopefully that will make sure that we're getting all of the water output, which it looks like we're good. This is all, I mean, we're gonna have to adjust it. I could do a whole bunch of math, but it's really complicated math, and question is, well, these pipes are still staying full. I think we're good. I think this will do. So now we got to see if we can kill some spiders, and then do we have enough resources to build radar tower? Yes, we do. So we're gonna build a radar tower. We'll ignore the spiders. I'm sure this will not come back to haunt us in any way, shape, or form. Wonder how many people. I mean, this is such a natural spot to make the silica and just ship it up. Who knows though, if other people do the same thing. All right, let's see if we can crack this water open. So while I was back there, well, before we do this, let's get the radar. So we're just gonna come out this way a few units. Let's take our A game. Turns out they don't like it when I shoot their buddies. So these ones are usually not the ones that give me grief. It's the spiders, they're the annoying ones. The jumping ability is just nasty. Spiders, level 1s aren't too bad at all, but the level 2 and 3s get to be nasty. Okay. So we might harvest you. Well, I didn't expect to find a hog here. Well, this isn't a crash site. Huh. Guess we've been here before. Yeah, we built a ramp there. I remember this area. I don't remember if we got the hard drive. It looks like no. There it is. Okay. Let's see if we can get up there and kill the little hatchlings. The hatchlings aren't too bad. It looks like they're already gone. Some spare cable. Oh, you just need some power? That's no big deal. So we'll have a hard drive. That's nice. Any other reinforced plates? Sure. I think we died here a time or two. Let's keep going with our radar sight over. So I want to make sure we get all of the resources that are in this area. Got a ramp. You know what? Screw it. Let's just build the radar site here. Well, well, well. What do we got? Crude oil. And a lot more bauxite. Okay. Got the rifle just in case we find any more hatchlings, although I think we may have actually gotten rid of all of... We have a chest here. In this chest. Not much worth anything. Okay. So we'll have to go do a dump run. But before we do that, it's the same time. No space. Okay. There's two different whips, and that annoys me. Anyways, let's test out this pressurized water system, because I want to see how this works. It sounds like if we're gonna put any... That goes on the core node. And this will produce some water. These need electricity? Nope. Okay. So we're just going to do whatever spare concrete there is for limestone, and we're gonna make at least a 2-belt. That seems about right. Actually, 2-belt concrete's a ton of concrete. thinking 3 or 4 machines. So let's see here. We need the inputs to go this end. So we're gonna put a refinery. Pretty sure this is what it's gonna be. And then wet concrete. Good. So honestly, we only need, will we need 2 of these machines? We'll make 2. I don't know that we're gonna need them, but it won't hurt to have a second one. Refineries as a whole tend to use not that much power. Connected that way faster than I thought I would. Okay, let's see. Put our splittery-do. And it's a level 2 belt. Which means we'll feed it just a level 3 belt in. Probably gonna have to do some speed enhancements. Let's see, can we put you under? No, but we'll kind of run you through. Where's the... Here it is. It's just pipeline junction there. Then we'll have a couple of them meet here. Concrete. Okay, the water's going in. That is awesome. Now we just need to... What we're gonna do... Let's put a splitter here. I'm gonna go ahead and Mark 4 belt this, but it'll just be a Mark 3 to each. And we're going to up this to... We need double. You know, sure, why not? Okay, this is producing a lot of concrete. Let's go ahead and get the outputs registered. We want, sorry, a merger. All right. Now all we have to do is run this belt back and we'll be golden. So much concrete. So let's see, this was a Mark III belt. Let's get a Mark III lift. Can't afford, lovely. Let's go rob the steel beams that we've got. Because I know we have a fair number. Hopefully we can do that without getting down, but I doubt it. Okay, let's switch over to the baton, which is probably the best spider eater, but there's not a good spider eater. How's the battery production coming? Decent. Look at this. Oh, how nice. Should have taken all of the other stuff that was in that junk. Let's go get rid of our junk real quick. We'll go toss our spare leaves. And those trucks are in a hurry. Let's see how well they're doing. They should be fine to keep up with this demand. It's not a particularly long distance. That's totally filled. Is there wood? Wouldn't you know there's not? Oops. It's this, isn't it? Never mind. There was some wood. Okay, what's next? Actually starting to go through these filters quite quickly. I mean, we have a ton of them, but not unlimited. We'll avoid the radiation for now. We're gonna try to keep everything radioactive together. Getting to the full nuclear power plant is going to be a pain, to say the least. So we're going to have to start making trains to deal with the aluminum at some point in time, but obviously we have some spare capacity. Oh, yeah. Wanted to pick up the rest of our leaves just to, you know, reduce the amount of litter in the world. Actually, let's go pick that up now, and then we'll get our concrete going the rest of the way up. Up and away. It's so funny to be back here. Come from a very different direction to the point where I didn't recognize it at first. Okay, let's get you silenced.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Paternal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Oh no, Paternal Figure. I'll get artifacts. I promise, I promise. Okay. Anywho. I think I could have a fuel. I could put coal in. No, excuse me. Getting late. I'm not going to continue this much longer. But let's get the concrete up. At the very least. And then figure out what we're going to do. This actually is a fairly big accomplishment. Just getting the concrete. Really hope this works. Well, I don't think it quite was high enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just do a little one. Then we'll go up high. And that's too high, but that's fine. I think this is gonna be it. I think this will be our site of our refinement. This is short for an episode, so let's go ahead and chop some trees down, and we'll start to put our concrete pad down. No pun intended. We'll start to figure out the other details. We're full. Let's go drop off our garbage. Also, to reduce the times, we're gonna... before we do that, yeah, let's do that. Let's get the concrete pad placed. I think... And this is... Where's the uranium at? It's right up here. So... we don't want to have to pump the sulfuric acid. I think... right here is what we'll do. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit awkward shape, but that's not a huge surprise. I have space? I do not. So let's set a chest down so we can start massively. We'll put 2 down even. We're gonna put everything that we have more than 1 stack of. We're gonna stick some in here. Limestone, I'm just gonna delete. Bullets we'll keep. Grass, yeah, all that can go. Okay, this should be better. Yeah, I think this will do. I do like that it will chop down all the neighboring trees too when you do that. Okay. Just collect it all. We're probably gonna have to do multiple levels for this. Especially, you know, the nuclear power plant. I imagine those are huge. But let's go ahead and get you up to the platform. Missing steel beams. Oh yeah, that's right, I dropped all that stuff, didn't I? Oh well. Okay. Let's see, conveyor Mark III. Let's just put it under here for the moment because I like that trick. Then how many are we going to need? It has to be a blender, I assume. Put 2 down for now. And then let's see, encased uranium cell. So we need 50 uranium. I mean, we're gonna do the double miner, of course. So let's see here. Let's get our 2 portable miners.
Applied. Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
We'll get our miner Mark II. So how much is this? 120. So we need 3 blenders and we'll have all of it. And we'll even have some spare capacity. Well, I am gonna be okay not having them all perfectly lined up. And let's get our other blender. Hope we need motors. Maybe we have motors. Not in there. Turns out that we're actually starting to need motors. Jeez. I remember when it seemed like we would never ever touch our stockpile. Even then, we still, you know, we probably built more motors in this episode than we used. This episode has not been particularly long. I think it's been a rather short one. And we've used a fair number of them. Let's just build it right there. It's gonna look a little silly, but, well, hang on. Uranium, concrete, and sulfuric acid. So let's get all of this wired up before we do this, because I want to minimize that gum. I hate it when I do that. Let's dump some wires, just some garbage. Okay. Let's see, the Mark II belt. Except for we need power. That's right, I want to minimize the time that I spend in the radioactive zone. So we're going to wire this all up before we even start mining uranium. That good enough? Yes. Okay, this is looking fine. And which one is... Oops, that's probably the input. There we go. Now let's get the fluid wired up here. Yeah, we'll do that much. We're not doing any half measures here, are we? Let's go ahead and stick a Mark II power pole. Let us fly in this area, which will be nice. Assuming, okay, there we go. We can find a place for the power pole, which we did. And then merging, we're gonna just merge everything here and put it in a box. How much do these produce? 25 per minute, so we'll actually need a Mark II belt. And this is going to be power critical. So we're going to go ahead and store this in an industrial storage. Yeah, we may as well. All right, let's get the uranium. Well, let's hook up the concrete first. That's the top one, so what we're gonna do is put a Mark II lift. Okay. Should have power now. I think we used Mark III to get here, but we'll use Mark II from that point forward. The sulfuric acid, let's get you in. Oh, this is exciting. There should be plenty of acid. Now, let's get power run. I'm actually purposely not going to hook this up until we have everything fully done. I am trying to minimize the amount of time in the radioactive zone. Okay. Let's power this on, and while the initial stuff is running, we're gonna just see if there's any rocks that we can mine that have uranium, so we can get those included.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
I'm not seeing any. I think it may just be the mining site itself. Yeah, I know there's a lot of radioactive rocks, but
Comply.
cool. Well, we now have a radioactive factory. Out of curiosity, if we go to the nuclear power, it's huge. Just build one of these. So what's the fuel? We have to give it water? Ugh. So it has water probably as an input. That's gonna be rough. So we're gonna have to ship this probably elsewhere. So let's do that by drone. No, we may as well ship it down below. I think that's a good spot for the water. We should have plenty of surplus water down there. And I don't care if that's a radioactive chamber. We're not going to go through it that often. Cool. All right. Next time, we're going to start nuclear power. That will be most exciting. Thanks guys for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care. We'll see you then.